Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go down to Piedmont. We're going to try to find the local police station and go from there. We'll probably have to get a county sheriff to come out here and do a report on Brad's truck and Leonidas's missing car. Let's get on the trail. Good morning, Duggar Mountain.
Morning, Jeff.
Morning.
JB, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Did you fall?
We had 5.
Oh, okay. What's up, everybody?
Hey, man.
Everybody's kind of subdued, looking.
What's up?
What's up?
Just gone through like her was with us
Hey,
last night.
J-Boone. What's up, buddy?
What's up? So it is an hour later from when I first got to the trailhead. We're leaving North Duggar Mountain Shelter. Everybody's in good spirits, it seems. They had a successful hike yesterday. So we got 12 miles today, and we're going to be going over Okie Mountain and then over Ladiga, and just over that ridge there's a campsite, large campsite, unnamed campsite on Gut Hook. I think I know which one it is, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, well, let's show you some of the trail instead of me just talking to the camera.
Hey, when did you get here?
Just now. So in the winter time, when all the foliage is off, you have a great view off to your right if you're heading northbound. But right now it's still, we're in the waning days of summer, even though it's already officially fall. But in Alabama, everything stays green up until late October, and then about November's when the all the foliage starts turning all the brilliant colors of fall. But right now everything's still green and it's warm. I think this is the last day of really warm weather where it gets up into the mid 80s. After this it'll probably start, highs will probably start being around the 70s, which is welcomed. But tonight I believe it's supposed to get into the upper 40s, which will be nice, because right now I'm sweating, if you can't tell. Pretty cool, huh? Alabama. Like I said before, Alabama the beautiful. The guys are considerably ahead of me. They're probably wondering what's going on with me. But like I said, I'm just being me out here on the trail. And that's the cool thing about being on the trail. You can be you and not have to worry about anybody other than yourself, unless you're responsible for a group. But I'm with a bunch of able-bodied hikers that have proven skill set, so I don't worry about them like I might someone who'd never been out here or on the trail. All right, let's catch up with them. Wow, Oki Mountain. You didn't disappoint. And we're still going. So after Duggar, there's Oki Mountain. That's your big climb. And as you can see, we're going straight up. So make sure you get your cardio in before you get on the Pinhoti. Alabama's not flat. So we're about a mile away from Oki Mountain Shelter, and I'd forgotten that there's a few rock gardens through this little section. So use caution when you're hiking through, not to snap your ankle. Going to set my pack down and run down to the spring that's just below, about 0.3 down from the shelter, and get some water.
And I would go through, and it was so freaking good. I would go through with my friend. Yeah, and I'm going to, it's a force march. I'm going to go through the camp later tonight.
Okay, so we finished our lunch here at Oki Mountain Shelter. There wasn't any water down here at the reliable water source, so it was a dry lunch. But I think the next water source is Terrapin Creek, so we'll cross that bridge when we get there. There's a bridge down there. No, we'll figure something out. There's water down there. We just got to figure out how to get it. Anyway, all right. Well, let's catch up with the guys and keep heading north on the Pinhoti. So it looks like we found some water just a little bit further down. Very, very nice.
I'm cameling up here. I'd rather have water when I know I can get it than to take a chance.
Whew. Just drank 1.5 liters of water in tailwind, and man, I'm full. But I've got 4 liters of water in my pack, and wow, is it heavy compared to what it was. The reason I'm carrying that water is because the next reliable source is Terrapin Creek, but we couldn't remember if there's an easy way down to Terrapin Creek to get water, so it's all downhill down to there, so we figured we'd just haul some water. Not sure how many miles we have left to the campsite. I'm thinking probably 6 miles maybe, so I can carry 4 liters for 6 miles. But hey, it looks like water's flowing nicely right here below Oki Mountain Shelter. got a little waterfall. You just got to go down a little bit further from what Gut Hook reads at the 0.3. Go down 0.4 and you'll have water, and then even further down, probably 0.5, 0.6 from the shelter, and you should have some water. It's that time on the trail when I talk about smells. So go outside, find some pine trees where the sun's been shining on the pine straw, and take a deep breath. That's the smell that I smell right now. It's a smell of hot pine from the sunshine. It's mid 80s right now in Alabama, here in mid-October, and it is still hot. But today it's been somewhat overcast here and there, but the sun has been shining through a lot of it, and on the woodlands here, and it that heat causes an evaporation of the moisture. Alabama's a very wet place as far as humidity, and it starts trying to evaporate some of the moisture that's in the ground, and it causes that that smell and that pine straw and those leaves and that decaying wood to waft up. So that's what I'm smelling right now. It's what I, in my mind, I picture hiking to smell like. So I'm pretty sure if you've been out in the pine forest, then you've smelled that smell. We're up to the Chief La Diga rail trail. Oh, did I mention that it's hot? Wow, it is hot today, especially when you're climbing these ridges. Well, we've gotten camp pretty much set up. Bear lines are hung, and we even did a video for crow. check out As the Crow Flies, his gear philosophy video. Tonight's dinner is sponsored by Backpackers Pantry, pad thai with chicken. I've had this before and it's really, really good. So, I'm worn out. I'm pretty tired, calorie deficient, electrolyte deficient. I didn't pack enough tailwind. I'll not make that mistake again, that's for sure. But I wasn't expecting to sweat as much as I did today. It was really hot, a lot of elevation gain. But everybody's feeling kind of whipped right now, and but we're gonna refuel some food and feel better and go to bed. The temperature is about to drop significantly. There's going to be a cold front come through, and it's going to probably deliver a little bit of rain, but that's okay. We're going to be in our tent, so no big deal there. Good morning, everybody. It's a lot cooler than yesterday, and up here on the mountain we're in the fog, we're in the clouds. So speaking of cloudy, got a message this morning from Nathan Wright with Pinhoti Outdoor Center that Crow's car or truck had been broken into at Burns Trailhead. And so upon other messaging back and forth, I asked if Leonice's vehicle's there, and the hiker that was messaging Nathan said that she wasn't sure. So his car may not be there. Then that leads me to think, okay, I left my truck at North Duggar Trailhead, which is basically a mountain road. You just pull off. So I'm wondering, I mean, my truck is even in a more remote place. So I guess that's why I made peace with it, that I could potentially come back with my windows knocked out. We do have a plan. Nathan's gonna send some drivers out to pick us up. We're only about 3.7 miles from the Highway 278 HIGHPOINT Trailhead. And he's going to send some drivers to come pick us up, take us into Cave Springs, and then from there we've got 4 cars that we can utilize to get back and to assess the situation. But so cloudy day, cloudy situation, and we're going to call this hike short just because of the situation. It's the right thing to do. I mean, it would just be no fun, worried to death. Our vehicle's still there. Are they vandalized? So what's the situation? So we just couldn't have a good time, I don't think, in good conscience, knowing that some of our guys have gotten their cars vandalized and potentially even mine. So but we'll see what happens. Like I said, we'll be at Cave Springs here shortly, and I think we're still going to try to get something to eat, and then we'll go back and assess the situation. So I guess, all right, let's keep breaking down camp and let's get some breakfast, I guess. This section after Laney's Gap where we camped, come off the mountain, and it's just real cruisy. It's kind of up and down. Doesn't take a lot of effort, which is good because we got a workout yesterday. Everybody was feeling it yesterday. we're in Cave Springs now. Rick Cranford picked all of us up at the trailhead and brought us to where everybody's cars were. Please note, don't park at the police station. They will tow your vehicle. We had stickers all on that car. That's on me. I did call, but I dropped the pin in the wrong location where they were supposed to park. But then the police officer told us that, well, no, even if you're over there, we'll still do the same thing. But they are creating a parking area somewhere here that's more conducive for long-term parking, and plus they have cameras on it. So Cave Springs is a official Pinhoti Trail town, and there's a lot of things that you can get here, resupply, and eat. So, but we're about to go here in the Creekside restaurant, and we're going to maybe drown our sorrows on broken in vehicles and everything. But it's a beautiful, cool day here in Cave Springs, Georgia, and looking forward to getting some food with my buddies here. So.
Wrong cheese,
but. So we are here at Burns Trailhead. We took a back road over Duggar and got my truck. Thankfully nothing was vandalized on my truck because I was at a different trailhead. I was actually deep into the woods. But Crow's truck is pretty bad. But even worse news is Leonidas's hiker trash mobile, his car, it's gone. So it's gone. So he has no car. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to go down to Piedmont. We're going to try to find the local police station and go from there. We'll probably have to get a county sheriff to come out here and do a report on Brad's truck and Leonidas's missing car. All right, so we're here at the Piedmont Police Department. We're going to try to figure out how to get a police report done for this stolen car. Well, we've left the Piedmont Police Department, and a Calhoun County Sheriff's deputy came down here to the trailhead with us after filling out all of the incident reports with Leonidas and Crow about their vehicles. He's going to take some pictures, try to do some fingerprints, and see if he can just get any information that he can from the crime scene. The sergeant was he's a very very good guy, it seems like, and he even joked around with us a little bit, which is nice. But Crow's truck, like I said earlier, it is drivable. He's just got to get all that glass out of it, and I'm gonna run Leonidas home, and I guess he'll have to figure out what he's going to do from there. He's got a great attitude about it. He's not angry. He has the right to be angry, but he's not angry, and he's like, I'm just going to put it in God's hands. Those are the caliber of guys that come on these trips, that their hope is not in this world. It's not in things. It's in something a lot more than that. And you guys have heard that in some of my videos that I am a follower of Christ, and everybody who's on this trip, we're all followers of Christ. And that's who we put our hope in, is Jesus Christ. The world will hurt you. The world will take things away from you. But there's one thing, if you are in Christ, that it can never be taken away from you, and that is peace and hope. So, well, this is it. We're gonna close everything up, and I think in November, and about a month from now, I'm gonna have another hike. We're gonna be in the Smokies, we're going to be in the Cataloochee area, and I'm going to be trying to put in 50 plus miles in the Cataloochee area. So I guess until then, I guess we'll see you later.